As a social media specialist and Facebook ads specialist, I've seen so many wrong ad creatives from my years of experience. So in this video, I'm going to cover with you 5 things you should remove in your ad creatives immediately. By the way, hi, I'm Hyein. If you come to my channel for the first time, subscribe to my channel and then hit the notification button. And I'm continuously creating videos twice a week. And I help service businesses, freelancers grow globally with specializing in social media and Facebook ads. All right, let's dive in. So number 1, time-consuming ad creatives. So obviously there is a lot of ad creatives that I can actually brought here. And then one of the things that you should remember, if you make really time-consuming ad creatives, chances are you can get the high CPC or even high CPA. People are not gonna click for something really complicated or something they cannot figure out in 2 seconds or 3 seconds. So it should be simple and then it should be intuitive. So for example, in this ad creative, as you can see here, there's a Kenya and then there are lots of images out there. Although they maybe wanted to bring some images of their traveling and then they wanted to represent some of the nice traveling vibes and something like that. It's really busy. Font is okay, the colors and then copywriting is too many and then too many people out there like this and this. If they can change a little bit, if I was there as Facebook ads specialist, the one thing I need to do is changing the background a little bit and then also adjusting the copywriting itself. Although I can mention another things here as well, but since we are in a number 1, the time-consuming ad creatives, I'm just going to mention that one only, okay? Also, this is, as you can see here, there are a bunch of things going on, like Tanzania, all-inclusive 5 days, 7 days, 14 days. We understand they wanted to bring there are lots of reviews and then there are lots of packages, but obviously when we think of this ad creative, we can see just clearly the Tanzania, this is okay, and then the packages, this and this and this, but there is no USP or hooks to click this ad creative actually, and even it's really hard to figure out watch the content specifically, it's not for 3 seconds material, right? So minimizing the copywriting and then pick 1 or 2 USP that captures the audience. And then next, we understand this is about some country, some famous attraction. And then all we can see here is this is the first one. And then second thing we can see here is this and probably this. Because our eyes are from the beginning here and then goes to down, okay? And then I speak multilingual languages and then my mother tongue is Korean. And then everyone should know there are 1.5 billion who speak English as their second language and foreign language. And then if they want to target also 1.5 billion, this is really not really ideal font they actually have to use because it's really hard to figure out what this is even, okay? And the chances are if the audience was not able to figure out this copywriting, then they can see this or the below, maybe between two tours in Portugal, but we really don't know what that means, just skip like that. So that's why it makes the CPC and even CPA going up and up again. So this is also not the ideal ad creative. And then next also, the first thing we can see is the go wild or even this picture. And then probably we can see July or Safari, something like that. But I don't see any reason to click this ad creative. And then it's really busy because the people here and then copywriting here, it could be better if they minimize the animals if possible, or they can just attach the background itself or minimize the copywriting or changing the font. Something like that. This is also related to no USP or hooks, since there is no point that we want to click on this ad creative. And this is also the first thing I can see is the animal, and then probably Kenya, Tanzania. I think this is the similar one as this, right? So lots of copywriting, and then no USP, no hooks. Yeah, just it's kind of skippable content. And then this is about number 2, no hook. I mean, we understand that the mountain is itself really amazing, but Mikato safaris, I don't know, like probably this is from Japan or something like that, but we don't have time to figure out. They should just put the Japan flag here, yeah, at least, or here and here, to understand which country is this. So this is no USP, no hooks, even though it's a carousel ad. This was at the end of the advertising, but this is really time consuming ad creatives, so it's gonna be making the CPC really high and CPA. And this is also no USP, no hook. I mean, this is beautiful, but at what point, why we need to click on this? Why? The first thing we actually check is the image. It should be hook. It should be unique, okay? By just tweaking the copywriting, it would this make so much better. Also, this is no USP, no hook. Fall in love with the Louvre. I mean, we already know Louvre Museum or whatever is really amazing thing. Then why we have to click on this advertising? Because we don't want advertising, right? It should be catchy and then hooking and attractive enough, not about fall in love. This is really bland copywriting. And then this is a video version. And then as you can see, you're like introducing 2 new signature rail tours for 2024. We don't have time to watch like everything. It should be more faster to understand this kind of thing properly. They can bring the copywriting first in the beginning, more like in 1 second or 2 seconds, and then they can also edit those videos more faster so that we don't have to watch all of the things. And this is also blend, like just neutral copywriting in a way, the ultimate sustainable Safari experience. There are lots of options for Safari experience. So it should be more unique, catchy. Why we have to choose you, why we have to click on this. And next, this is about resort, and then they just bring this one ad creative, which is like just some restaurant here, and then November 2023, there's no reason to click, right? And then next, number 3, misleading ad creative. So I had to spend a lot of time to figure out what this is about actually. So free party, free open house, blah, blah, blah. And then last thing I can see is senior primary care center. Well, so this is about the primary care, senior primary care, obviously. But in this ad creative, there's no point that this is related to senior primary care. This is all about just free party or something like that. And then next, I'm also not sure what this is about, but if it's not about really road show, and then they just put this copywriting to attract the people, this is also misleading. And then next, business-centered or product-centered ad creative. We understand they want to promote implant for their dental clinic or whatever. But having this only ad creative, we are not going to click on this. This is just product, right? And also shop now 20% off, but we really don't know what this is about. Like we can actually see pet something, but and then here and then here, and then the last thing we can check out is dental formula. It takes really long time to figure out it's about dental formula for pet, okay? So this is too product focus or too business focus. They should change this ad creative. And then lastly, too promotional, polished ad creative. Simple, secure, speedy. This is Adobe ads advertising, by the way. We understand that this is like Adobe is the best, but there is no point that we want to engage with this ad creative or just click on it because it's really just polished promotional creatives. just advertising itself. And then also this is about the SaaS or platform business. And then even though I don't know about this specific language, this is too promotional and polished ad creative, and also all in one intelligence. This is really blend neutral copywriting. So yeah, lastly, this is a really good one. So I wanted to bring like testimonial here, and then some third-party logo reviews here, and then what this is about, and then beautiful background. This is really aligned well properly. So I hope it was helpful for you. This was about 5 things you should remove in your ad creative immediately so that you can secure and save your low CPC and then high converting ad creative for your advertising. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. And then if you haven't downloaded my Facebook advertising bundle, this is free. I will link in the description box below. It has ChatGPT prompt so that you can target competitors, and also copywriting, how to structure your ad creative, and then ad copywriting, and then checklist and more. Bye for now.